Good. Have a good day. You're dismissed. Goodbye.
Hey, everybody. What up, man? What's going on? What's going on? YouTube land. Whew. I believe it is 40-something degrees out there. Could be a little colder. Could be a little better. I was out there just a few. I took my wife to breakfast. Anyway, I just want to get right into this meat and taters here. And what we're clearly seeing here is straight out of more abuse from police officers that don't deserve the badge and that are abusing their authority. Now I just want to say this first. If police officers are doing their duly elected duty, what they were told to do as far as like traffic control, traffic monitoring, and pull you over for something, I mean, the legislators wrote it into the legislation, and that's constitutional law. Now, just because I disagree with it doesn't make it any less legitimate for the officer to do what he's doing, and it's in your best interest to do what they tell you to do if they lawfully have you arrest or put. Basically, you're arrested until they say you can go, because you're not free. So that detained bullcrap is just another way of, seizing you. You're under arrest. I'm under duress every time I get pulled over, because most of the time I obey the laws and I pay attention. Anyway, what I don't like about this video is right in the bare beginning, she starts recording. You can hear this piece of shit, this piece of crap, asking all types of questions. It's none of his business. He has not told her anything about the stop, and she keeps on referring. Look, what is wrong with this car? What did I do wrong? What did this car do wrong? What is the problem with this car? Can you tell me what? Look, this is all I want from you. Let's take care of business and move on. And he's asking her, "Are you from Flint? You coming from Flint? You going somewhere? You live in Detroit? You blah 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 blah." Just question after question. He's got her driver's license and the registration, and she already showed him on her phone. It took her a few, but she pulled the contract up because it's a rental. So she eased all his suspicions. I'm just letting you know that, so it's easier to understand, because you got to listen to it really good to know what's going on here. And I don't just take a story and run with it just because I think something's going on. I listen to all the words, and that's every word that these Nazis use while cop-splaining you. Okay, everything's a cop-splain, because it sure as hell ain't law. A lot of it's not law. The only thing lawful is the car that's marked and the badge that has a badge number on it. The person sitting behind a badge, 9 times out of 10, is not lawful. And that's honest God's truth. Swearing on everything I love. Now, and I proved it over time and time again. Everybody that knows my channel, they know me. Everybody that knows my channel, they know me and they know how I roll. All right. So let's just go to let's just go to this video real quick that I highlighted here. And let's evaluate it. Let's listen in. Here, pull it up. And it's one of these straight up and down. The horizontal ones, it doesn't have the when people do TikTok live and all that other stuff, they're doing the straight up and down instead of the portrait mode, and it kind of sucks, but I mean, it's still a damn good record, so we're gonna listen to it. All right, here we go.
My name is Cherie.
Cherie, sorry. It looks like it's Cherie.
So what's
Set the
going
phone
on,
down, please.
Officer Quinn?
It's Quinn. Set the phone. You can set it down however you want, but you got to set it down.
Talk to me.
Now, I want to point something out right now. All right. Officer Quinn is trying to get away from transparency. So he gives her a directive to put the phone down on the back and then walk over here away. Never do that. She did a good job standing her ground, saying, okay, I'm going to put the phone down, but we're going to stay here for my safety and your safety. And like sergeants I've talked to in all these precincts around me and police departments, for an example, right here in Lincoln Park, Sergeant Nichols went on the record and corrected his two officers that later the next day. And they were very professional to me because he agreed with me and said cameras are their best friends. If you're a cop, you should love this. If you're doing wrong, if you're a wrongdoer, that is why you're trying to get us away from that camera.
What you want to talk about?
Set the phone down, please.
Okay,
Ma'am,
let's
you're going
talk.
to end up getting arrested for obstruction.
No, that's
There's the first threat. See, there it is. That is called a corrosive tactic, ladies and gentlemen. As I continue to articulate it Wolvie's way, I don't hear nobody else using the proper articulation for these tactics. That is a corrosive tactic that usually turns in and brings forth and organically plays out the gaslighting. Okay, and them are all tactics as well. Some are flat out definitions by action, and then some are the tactics and the attributes of gaslighting. It's still the same. It doesn't matter. But before I go on, I just want to welcome people that are in here. Two-way Axel Faxel, what up? Low Dines, what up, baby? AFE, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. David Bennett. 420, what's up? Having a good day. What's up? What's up? What's up, Jonathan? My man. And everybody else. Hope everybody else is having a great day. And back to our story.
It's not obstruction. I'm able to
I'm recording. I'm telling you, I'm giving you an order. Set the phone down.
Okay, what's up? What's going on? What's going on?
Over here.
You see how that didn't work? Now he's like, come on over here.
Let's talk.
You don't get to run this. Come on.
Okay, let's talk.
Yeah, you do. She's your boss.
Come on
You
over
told
here.
me to step out the car.
Ma'am,
Let's have a
come on.
conversation. No, for
You're
my
killing
safety
me.
and yours. What's going on?
Making this difficult.
No.
No, she isn't making this difficult. She's making it difficult for you to cop-splain her. And what you're trying to do is get her away from that video and then articulate a bunch of unlawful directives, right? And use your little corporate law to intimidate this woman that knows better.
Nah, what's going on?
You rented this car?
Yeah.
And by the way, she's already showed him all this stuff, guys. He already seen the rental agreement and everything.
Okay.
And I showed
How
you
long
paperwork, did I?
have you been in Michigan?
You hear that? You hear that? Don't ever answer those questions.
Not long.
How long?
Not very long. Something wrong with the car? Do we need to call budget? Because I'm calling for it.
See that? She got it from budget, and a third party that gave it a discount. Okay.
Would you like to call?
I don't need to call budget.
I don't need to call budget. So his suspicions are eased that this car is lawfully on the road. And she has not done he does not articulate any traffic violations that she got pulled over for, besides trying to figure out whether she's drug trafficking or not. Telling you, man, this is a bad stop. Just put it this way. If she did have loads of fentanyl and heroin, he would have fucked it up for their police department.
So, how long have you been in Michigan?
Not very long.
Okay, how about in Flint?
Okay.
Is this your first day in Flint?
No, it isn't. But what's going on with the car?
When was your first day in Flint?
What's going on with the car? Because I'll call him. Would you like for me to call him?
When was your first day in Flint? Keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
Sure. What's going on with the car, please?
So when was your first day in Flint?
I don't want to talk about Flint. What's something wrong with the car?
See, he's Gestapo. Off. Hey, officer, you will deal with me one day. I'm going to get better. And from behind this computer, and I'm going to come start redressing you people. You guys are going to piss me off. I'm coming straight for your badges. I'm going to remember this. I got 3 years to do a complaint on you because I called. I did a consensus for myself. Hey, how long does it entail for an officer to give somebody a citation? They said up to 2 years. We should have the same freaking. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Anyways, I'll keep it on my
Is
finger.
there anything illegal in the car?
No, something
Are
wrong
you
with the
staying?
car.
Are you staying in Flint?
No, it's
Are
something
you
wrong
staying
with
in
the car.
Detroit?
No, it's something wrong with the car.
Wait a minute. Why is he? Why? Let me. Here's a question for you, and I'll prove racially profiling. They are 89 miles away from Detroit, Michigan. Why didn't he say Flint? Why didn't he say Battle Creek? Why didn't he say all those other surrounding cities? Right? He said Detroit. Why do you think he said Detroit, yo? I don't think I have to explain this, do I? What's understood don't need to be explained. This cop is racially profiling her, flat out, point blank.
Car?
Okay. Do you have any baggage in the car?
Mr. Gestapo.
Is something wrong with the car, please? What's
No,
wrong with the
I don't
car?
Good girl. See, she comes straight back. She's got tunnel vision. What's wrong? What is the car? She's not even an auditor, and she's asking all the right questions.
I already told you I don't think anything.
He says, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. Do you see that? You hear that? Look. It even quotes them right on here. Look.
No, I don't think. I already told you I don't think.
I already told you I don't think there's nothing wrong with the car.
Why am I
Is there
stepping outside
anything illegal in the car?
Why am I stepping outside the vehicle? What's going
Because
on?
I wanted to talk to you
About what? About
You wanted to talk about what? The contents of my car? Are you pulling over everybody talking about the contents of their car and not articulating the crime? Oh my God.
the car?
about your trip to Michigan.
What
Oh my God. Now he wants to know about her trip to Michigan. Lord have mercy. Somebody slapped this dude with some IQ.
about it?
Just what I'm asking you right now.
Okay, I just want to know what's up with the car because
So
I'm
is
I'm out of the
Is
car.
everything in the car yours?
I'm out of the car. What's going
Is
on?
everything in the car yours?
Is something wrong with the car? Please tell
I
me.
already went over that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Is
did. I already
something
said
wrong
no.
with this particular
Are you talking
car?
to your camera and the people you're talking to? or
I'm
are you
talking to
me?
you. Is something wrong with this particular car? Is anything wrong with the car?
I've already answered that.
Okay, answer it again so I can understand.
I
'cause I
already
don't
answered
understand.
She did a good job when she answered that. And she had to screw around and use her body language. And now we got to look at the sky. But listen to this.
Why I'm out the vehicle. I've
Is there
never.
anything illegal
You.
in the car?
He just asked her all that. Asked and answered. Move on.
Is there any large amounts of money in the car?
Wow. You see, if you listen closely, ladies and gentlemen, you will hear their criminal intent. These criminals with badges are pulling people over, asking them specific questions. Is there any large amount of money inside the car? Why? You want some? If you do, go earn your own and quit stealing other people's. Thief.
Is there any narcotics?
Any narcotics?
I'm just asking.
No, why?
Listen to the baby crying in the car. The baby's getting scared because the baby feels the contention that we feel.
I'm just asking.
Why would you do that?
Because the stop from the start didn't go as like a normal traffic stop.
Oh, you didn't get an average bootlicker that licked and deep throated the whole boot. Sorry.
Didn't you ask me for my license? You asked me what 6 miles.
She did everything that they asked her to.
Most people can provide the paperwork right away.
I
They're
don't
very
have the
forthcoming.
paperwork. I was still coming to traffic.
I'll do anything. Put it in. That's the way these people do, man, when they get pulled over.
On my phone, did I?
A couple days ago.
Calm down, sweet pea.
How about
It says it was produced 2 days ago.
So,
Grand Blanc Police? No. Grand Blanc Police Department. It's there.
it wasn't, I know, I'm saying, it wasn't like it was 5, 10 minutes. I haven't even been here.
So this chatter that's going back and forth is them running her and trying to stay let me be frank. What I think's going on with a lot of these stops and why police officers are, number one, acting cowardly and taking their time on these stops is because they don't want to go to respond to calls. They're bored. And this is their way of circle jerking while on the job. Meaning, you know how we are waiting for the last 40 or 50 minutes of our job and we did everything. You understand? Everything's screened, everything's spotless, there ain't nothing else to do. And you want to be seen, you want to know to be seen as productive. And your boss is always looking, well, you can't grab a broom until the time's up, can't stand around and do nothing, right? So, these guys milk the job just like anybody else. Okay. So they're unionized. They're doing the same thing while violating your rights. There's a big difference between us and them doing it.
I didn't have the physical paperwork. I swear.
But did they give you physical paperwork when you got
No,
there?
they did not. Nope.
I
I showed him on. You want me to show you? I showed him.
See, I don't know why she's talking about physical paperwork when everybody knows that we all can show proof of insurance through our phones, because the officer will ask you if you don't have the physical copy, he'll ask you to look it up. Okay. Same thing with this rental agreement. It's all online. So, and she already showed that other officer for the first half hour of the bull crap.
To back up, but I showed him the
I don't know, man, but I think I'm gonna pull it.
paperwork.
I'm gonna do a follow-up on this
My phone. I did. He said after extended period of time.
if I get the time.
I don't know what it. I told him to hold on. I had to look it up, and I had to look it up on my phone. We wasn't standing. He went out there for 5 or 10.
I don't know what happened there.
minutes.
Well,
I don't know what's
what was the
extended
place that you said you got it off of? What was it called?
I showed him.
No, I just mean you just said it like 4 times.
Priceline. But what's the
No,
problem?
no.
I showed him the key. I showed him my rental key. I showed him everything. Let me show you. Look, it's a rental. This here. It's a rental. I showed him that too. I showed him everything. I showed him on my phone. So if I showed him, irregardless, let's say I was here 10 minutes, but I did show him. What you want me to do? I showed him the information. So I don't understand. The information ain't like I was hiding the information. It says my name and everything. I asked him, did he want?
So, she basically breaks it down, right? She's breaking it. Let me skip some of this stuff. And then he does some cop explaining and says, well, I'm just backup, man, and I'm just to make sure everything's okay. And you understand that, right? You know how that rolls.
And that maybe I'll be outside the car, but this is crazy. He said he pulled me over because I was following too close. I mean, if you want to give me a ticket for that. There's no reason why I should be outside this car right now. This doesn't make any sense why I'm outside the car.
Because she's being racially profiled. He thinks that there may be drugs and money. And you heard what he says. Is there large amounts of money in there? You know what they're after. Look, man, when somebody says something, believe it. Believe it. I mean, they're asking you questions. What if she said yes if there was? He's going to seize it. He's going to plant drugs so he could seize it. That's what they want. They're hungry for that money.
And he told me he can look it up himself, the rental agreement.
See?
And then the paperwork.
This is all disdain. Every bit of this is a disrespect and a disdain for the public. Robbing us. And it's sad. And I hate identity politics, but this is why people try to make a difference in government by joining another side. So if a Republican got sick of the Republicans, he goes to the Democrats, and same vice versa. People always running for government when you have that authority. All you need to do is get with people like me and other people around your state, and you guys start making your individual change. If other people don't want it, go head on. We don't need you. We got enough. I got 10,000 subscribers. I can do it. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start using the subs that I have, and we'll start backing each other up on these things. It's just that simple.
Are y'all able to look up the rental agreement?
Maybe he is. I don't know.
So why am I?
I mean, I guess I could probably like call depending on who it is, but
So
I don't know
why am I
who's
standing out here?
I don't know who you're sharing this. Because when we tell you to get out of the car, we're allowed to tell you to get out of the car. No reason.
Hush, B.
You hear that?
There's no.
You hear that? When we tell you to get out of the car, we don't have to have a reason, which is true. They don't. They don't have to have a reason, but the discretion is there. And the only reason why is because he's seen luggage and he knew that this was a rental car, and he racially profiled her. And one of the most biggest dope fiend moves I've ever seen cops use is following too close. That is one of the, especially in the state of Michigan. I hardly ever hear that.
Why am I outside of the car?
No reason to have someone get out.
It is cold though. I am freezing. I don't understand why I'm outside of this car. It is freezing.
What was his bad? I'm looking for his bad.
And I'm
Damn,
not
baby.
obligated to answer
Show me him,
any of
show
his
me him.
If you
questions.
want to prop it up and record.
Anybody read that? See, go. Man, I got my new glasses on. I can't even see that.
That's fine.
I can't see it.
It's not okay.
We'll find out.
Hush, B.
It's fine, ma'am.
See, she's even trying to make her children safer because she's stuck on the side of the road because these two tyrants are looking for something and trying to criminalize her legalized activity. And she, in her Fourth Amendment right, has been violated because she has a right to be secure in her paperwork and effects and to travel without being disturbed. Never walk away from your camera, guys. Just to let you know, never walk away from your camera when you are recording tyrants. And you know that, especially if you were another color of them, if you are a person of color and you are recording and you walk away from your camera voluntarily, you are ignorant, and you need not to be ignorant. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, do not be ignorant. Do not walk away. Do not trust these people. They are not my friends, let alone yours. This is evident to me. They pulled her over because she's black.
Cold for this. It is too cold.
And then they gaslight them. You know, women, especially black women, you know, they into the body language, and they, you know, they could be, you know, sassy, you know what I'm saying? And they'll bite that ass. And, you know, sometimes these cops depend upon that so they can, like, you know, write them off as a Karen and make them famous, you know, on paper.
For this. And this is ridiculous.
Not this one, though. She's
I'm
not a
outside
Karen.
this car for no reason. For a tailgating, that's crazy.
I'm here after the fact.
Ma'am, I'm going to cop-splain you and give you a reason why I shouldn't be here. I'm just back up.
Yeah, but you pulled up.
Your 3-year-old is your 3-month-old in the back seat is a danger to society, and I must watch that baby, because that baby can get out and pull out that AK-47 and start shooting all of us, man. You know, even though you got your hands out of your pockets and we can clearly see, we can't see your baby's hand, so I need to be here for backup.
Within the first 5 to 10 minutes. This is crazy.
For the record, I'm joking. I'm being
There's
sarcastic.
no reason
And
why
yes,
should be
I am
outside. It's
ostracizing these
freezing
officers.
cold. I am cold out here.
Bad behavior. Ostracizing bad behavior. She did. She did.
I don't even know if we able to.
He had her driver's license right in his
see you or
hand.
not. It's cold and this is crazy.
He's
I should
abusing
just
her.
get a ticket if he want to write me a ticket and I'll be on my way.
I would have said, "Can I get back in my car now and make sure that my child's not cold and tend to my children while you guys are making me famous?"
Show him. Would you like for me to show you it, sir? You sure?
He doesn't want you on the phone.
Yeah, I'm saying he said not holding the phone. You want me to show you the paperwork? Is that okay if I show you the paperwork? No, because I don't think you believe me.
I honestly, ma'am.
He doesn't give a damn. He's not there. Remember, he's not there to make you and help you. He's not there to be the public servant that he's supposed to be for you. He's there to make sure that you do what you're told. And just in case they have to take you down, punch you in your face, knee you in your pussy, all that other stuff. Yeah, they'll do that stuff because they're cowards. There I go again. Is that past 5 minutes? Yeah, I'll be all right.
I'm a backup officer at this stop. It doesn't matter if I believe you.
See that?
I'm here solely.
Good. At least he was truthful about that. I'm just here to take you down if unnecessary.
I showed him the paperwork.
AKA touching your phone with your still.
Would you like to see the paperwork?
I already said that 3 times.
But this is crazy. It don't make no sense when I'm out here in the cold. This doesn't make any sense. I showed him the paperwork. That should be good enough. You ain't show me it fast enough. What does that mean? You don't show me it fast enough. How fast do you want to see it? How fast do you want to see the paperwork? You said I ain't show you the paperwork. I'm sorry.
You're fixated on the
Yeah, because you said I didn't show you the paperwork.
See, they are gaslighting and using corrosive tactics so much just to get you upset so you'll start talking more. Understand this. I understand that people's anxiety. I have anxiety. But you guys see how I do it. Follow that simple procedure by showing your hands at all times, keeping it on the wheel, take your keys out of the ignition, throw it up on the freaking window sill, crack the window this much, and say, "Give me your supervisor right now. I am invoking my Fifth Amendment right." And then if they go to threatening you for PC, anything else, say, "I'm not getting out for my safety. I'm not getting out of this car. You could see my hands. They're on the wheel. And if I take them off, I understand why you want me out of the car. I am not showing any types of aggression. I am staying right here." That is how you ease their suspicions, period. They can't use that against you. There is no reasonable person that would say, other than retaliation, if you the whole thing about getting the person outside is for officer safety. If the officer thinks that you're going to elude him, he wants you out of the car. If the officer thinks that you are going to threaten him, he wants to be able to control you. So if you have your hands on the wheel and your keys are out of the ignition, you are not posing no threat at all. Understand that. You expel all that, and they can't use that against you.
So I don't.
Right. Normally that happens much faster.
Yeah, normally it does because they're white and they just do what they're told.
I'm more. So normally when people are here in town, they have luggage, they have things like that. They're talking about their trip.
Sorry, why would they have luggage if they traveling to and from? Why would they have luggage?
I don't know.
She just showed him the room key where she was staying. I mean, makes sense to me that her luggage would be back at the hotel room.
No, initially you made it seem like you were coming up here from Detroit.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, we didn't hear none of that. He's the one that brought up Detroit. Am I correct? He's like, "Where are you coming from? Flint, Detroit, where are you going? Where are you staying? Where'd it come from? Where's the rental agreement?" She says, "I already showed you that." We heard all of this. And yet we continue to hear this guy continue to use his corrosive tactics to get her to talk. You know what, you guys, we got to do what we got to do. We have to pull over when the cherries and berries are behind us. But we sure as heck have control on how much time a reasonable stop for a CI. The first thing you get them to do, you switch it around on them. This is a learning video for you. When this cop pulls you over and he doesn't identify himself, you get him to identify himself. The second thing is you get him to articulate why he is pulling you over, and then you either concede to saying it's possible that you did commit an infraction, therefore you need to give up your information, let him get the ticket, boom, be on your way. Okay, you can't play that crime thing, because if you committed a CI, like here in the state of Michigan, it's in the MTV, which is Michigan Traffic Code. Okay, so it's in there, and the legislators wrote it, so it's constitutional. Until we change it, we got to obey it. Now, Terry versus Ohio and stuff like that, that you just got to. What is more likely than not, and what reasonable person would believe that this person, A, is a threat, B, needs more investigative tactics put on them because of the behavior that is displayed while this person is not articulating what he wanted. He's got cherries and berries on you. He did not tell her in the beginning. He told her in the end, or right in the middle, that he pulled over for following too close, right? Yeah, I got you. Making a joke. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Yep. This is almost over, guys.
You asked me where I was coming from, where I was coming from, and I told you.
Where are you coming from?
Never answer those questions, because all they're doing is investigating you, and they'll use that in their narrative against you as they corrosively gaslight you.
See what I mean? That's not a normal.
Yeah, it's not a normal stop. You know why it's not a normal stop? Because the normal officers don't racially profile and break the law. That's normally a good officer will not break the law. That's the problem here.
This is where I'm coming from.
That's not a normal
I don't
interaction.
have to answer that question.
That's true. You're right. It's just
Okay,
not a normal
so why
interaction.
I'm freezing? Why am I out here in the cold?
Gotcha,
so
baby.
Cold. I did show you the paperwork. You said it wasn't fast enough, irregardless if it took 30.
So he's punishing her for not being fast enough? I don't get it.
Even though it didn't.
Well, 30 minutes would be a really long time.
Well, yeah.
Well, 20 minutes I think the chief of the Supreme Court said 20 minutes. If it's not a felony stop, any 20 minutes and under is sufficient to do a proper investigation on somebody.
Yeah, but I showed you the paperwork. I said, sir, you want to match it to my name? I said my name right here at the bottom.
See that?
Why am I all of a sudden under the suspicion of being a drug trafficker?
My name is Cherie.
So you hear her, that's the first thing she says. So you guys, I'm sorry that if you're black and you're being racially profiled, I know it's not my place and it's not my duty to take responsibility for idiots in my state, but I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, got your back, man. And I don't condone this behavior. And that's why I'm doing a story on you. So if this is you and you're the lady in this, you have my sympathies, and God bless you and your family and that awesome baby you have in the backseat. And thank you for not going all cuckoo on them like the average person does, because they can't stand this tyrannical behavior by this tyrant that is gaslighting you and trying to provoke you to rage. That is what my opinion is. I think that he was trying to get her to go Karen, and you know what? She did a good job. So let's give her a thumbs up. And this is a TikTok. You can go there if you want. Here, I'll put it in the it's not. I'm not going to put it in the description because a lot of these crossovers, I don't like TikTok, but I play them for these reasons. You go over there and tell her Wolverine sent you, and give her a thumbs up, and let her know that Wolverine from Wolverine from YouTube did a small story on her. Okay. Anyways, you guys have a great day. God bless. Thanks for coming. And I'm back quiet reading the mail. See you in the comments, y'all. Have a great day. Oh, wow. Did you guys hear that? I just got my 2 notifications for Wolverine Transparency and Wolverine Cop Watch. Isn't that nice? See, I told you I'm being shadow banned.